Good evening, everybody. It is 21 January 26, and this is Spencer Keck with the Hillbilly Think Tank. I am the educated hillbilly, and no, that is not an oxymoron. Don't call me a moron. I am coming at you live from Tunnel Hills, Kentucky, where we are dedicated to the promise of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So apparently, in Davos, there is a NATO leader who is a Trump whisperer. It appears that this European leader may have devised a plan that persuaded Trump to back away from the brink. And then now we're not going to go to war with Europe over Greenland, supposedly. Let's see. Now we can open the Epstein files. Now, we know that just before this European leader, all the European leaders tested Trump's ability to keep a secret from Putin. They fed Sleepy Don a red herring or a Trojan horse, if you will. They gave him security secrets that only NATO allies were supposed to know to see how long before Kankles would tell Putin. They found out Dementia Don immediately told Putin. Now we should open the Epstein files. So, in just 1 year, Donnie has shown himself to be a Putin asset, tanked our national security alliance with our most important allies, and now with the Greenland debacle, he has made the American brand stand for nothing but chicanery on the world stage. Have we opened the Epstein files? Domestically, Dementia Don and the Guardians of the Pedophiles Party have brought about an upheaval of the American dream, and we shit on the American ideals of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness for all. Where are the Epstein files? What has the Guardians of the Pedophile Party done for the voters of Hardin County, Kentucky? They have tanked our bourbon industry, as Jim Beam is not even going to produce bourbon this whole year. Canadians and Europeans are not willing to pay Dementia Don's tariffs, so they're not buying our bourbon or our beef and soybeans. Bourbon distilleries are going bankrupt around the nation. And here in Hardin County, we have a wonderful distillery, Boundary Oak, with tariffs tanking our bourbon industry and Dementia Don doing everything he can to make Europeans and Canadians decide not to fly to our nation. Bourbon tourism on the Bourbon Trail is suffering, and that hurts our local distillery. Thanks, Kate Kankles there and the Guardians of the Pedophiles. Open the Epstein files. Hardin County soybeans did not get harvested and sold thanks to Dementia Don and the GOP, Guardians of the Pedophiles. Open the Epstein files. Dementia Don canceled electric vehicle incentives and handed China full control of the EV vehicle market in Canada. Due to our tariffs on Canada and Trump's fiasco with Greenland, Canada decided not to invest in or buy any of our electric vehicles or our EV technology. They're going to go straight to China now instead of dealing with the US tariff war. And oh, this destroyed 2,000 jobs at the Ford EV battery plant here in Hardin County. Thank you, GOP Guardians of the Pedophiles. Release the Epstein files. Hey, at least, Hardin County, we are making Argentina great again since Trump gave Argentina $40 billion during the government shutdown, if you don't recall. And he imported so much Argentinian beef to drive our Kentucky cattlemen out of business and off of their struggling farms. Release the Epstein files. Is it not obvious that the Greenland, Venezuela, and Minneapolis are all part of Dementia Don and the GOP Guardian of the Pedophiles blocking the release of the Epstein files? that were mandated by Congress to be released right on the day Kankle started his new Cold War with all these nations and ourselves. Release the Epstein files, GOP guardians of the pedophiles. Kentucky. United we stand and divided we fall. We are our brother's keeper and our sister's keeper. We love our neighbors as ourselves in Kentucky. So let's do something. We can take everything back. This is our democracy. Bless our corazon and give us our life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That's all we need. We don't need rich billionaires.